Junior International Business major, political science minor from Dallas, Texas. And I have the honor of serving as this year's Associate Director for Undergraduate Elections. If you're required permission, can you please stand and introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Amari James. I'm a junior political science and sports management double major from Tampa, Florida, and I have the honor of serving as the Director of Undergraduate Elections for this school year. Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Jaime Moreno and I'm a sophomore honors political science major, history and international affairs double minor, and a proud member of the 5th cohort of the BHAE program from Los Angeles, California. And this year I have the pleasure of serving as a CUSA senator for the College of Arts and Sciences, and within the Senate I serve as the elections committee chair. Thank you.
The Speak Out is designed to give candidates an opportunity to share their platforms and their plans for their desired position within the student body. It is also an opportunity for the student body to get to know the candidates in a more intimate setting, beyond campaign posters and flyers. Welcome to the Speak Out. First, the candidates will be answering moderated questions that have already been prepared. Each candidate will have 1 minute to respond to these questions. At the end of the moderated question portion, the audience will be able to ask questions to the candidates about their platforms and intended plans for their desired position. Again, candidates, you will have just 1 minute to respond to the moderated portion. In addition, for the audience, please hold your round of applause to the very end. Again, thank you for attending tonight's event, and we will now begin. Candidates, please take 30 seconds going one at a time to introduce yourself and your platform.
Hello, my name is Kira Fraser. I'm a freshman TV and film major from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and my platform is called True Bison, Turning Resilience into Unstoppable Excellence. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anna Jope. I'm a freshman radiation therapy major from Houston, Texas, and my platform is Control Your Life, heavily inspired by the Control album by SZA. And I created this platform just so that people can understand that self-discovery and growth is something that you need during your freshman year to thrive. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan May. I'm a freshman political science major from Atlanta, Georgia, and my platform is titled Mirror Mirror. It's rooted in self-love, self-reflection, and growth, and I plan to challenge the mindset of comparing ourselves to one another and feeling like we're not enough, especially coming on to a campus as big as Howard's and feeling as if you want to compare yourself and feeling as if you don't know what to do. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Makila Eichelberger. I am a freshman legal communication major on the pre-law track from Calumet City, Illinois. My platform is called Style is an Essence, and it's basically about going beyond just our clothes. It's about how we walk, how we talk, and how we present ourselves to the outside world. Because when we embrace our essence, we give others the chance to do the same. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Alisa Dominique Francois. I am a freshman criminology major from Florida, and my platform is called Justice, inspired by How to Get Away with Murder. So the full phrase is How to Get Away with Justice, and the platform itself entails just different things such as judgment, unity, community service, truth and integrity, and empowerment.
Thank you, candidates. Your first question for tonight will be, what's one challenge that freshmen face at Howard University, and how would you help address it as Miss Freshman? And we'll start as the last person to introduce themselves.
So thank you so much for that question. I would say one thing that freshmen typically struggle with coming into Howard University is definitely feeling out of body and out of place. And that is a big part of my platform as well. E in the justice phrase, equality, is about the fact that we all come from different places, different personalities, and they're all on an equal foundation and equal footing. We're all trying to figure out our way around campus and just how to navigate freshman life, because some of us aren't even from DC. So my platform entails basically that we're supposed to be that community that uplifts each other rather than tears each other down. Thank you.
For me, I believe that patience and time management skills are something that freshmen do struggle with. I feel like for a lot of us, it's kind of hard to determine what we will and will not do, what class, how early, how late. I'm in ROTC, so I wake up at 5 every morning. So it's a little bit harder. I feel like if I was to become this freshman, I would do time management workshops, talk to everybody, make sure everybody's good, and then get a schedule and understand what you will and cannot do, and not just stretch yourself too thin.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I think something that the freshman class struggles with is confidence. You know, coming on Howard's campus, we get lost in comparing ourselves to one another and feeling as if we're not enough. And that's why with my platform, Mirror Mirror, I plan to challenge that mindset. You know, the saying is comparison is a thief of joy. And I really believe in that because if you're comparing yourselves to one another, you can't get anywhere and you can't grow. And that's one of my pillars, growth. I want the freshman class to be able to look into a mirror and love what they see. I want them to be able to walk into a room and light it up because of the confidence that they exude. Thank you.
I think something that a lot of the freshman class struggles with is losing themselves. A lot of people travel not only out of state, but out of the country. And when they come here, they try to change themselves to fit in. But something that we all need to learn is that who we are as a person is perfectly fine. Thank you.
I believe the freshman class struggles with staying true to themselves, but also making sure that we adjust properly. It's important that we stay holistically healthy, which is why my platform focuses on both mental and physical health. As we're going through these new changes, we need to make sure that things stay consistent as we want to adapt and grow with our 4 years on Howard University. Thank you.
Our next question is, we all know that the motto at Howard University is truth and service. So I'm asking you, how do you plan to serve the freshman class if crowned Miss Freshman?
Thank you for that question. I plan to serve the freshman class to make sure that we also serve others. We are very fortunate to be on this campus, but it is also important to make sure that we give back. By hosting events like writing letters to youth and making sure that we do 5K charity events, we're able to give back to the community immediately. Thank you.
Well, something that I would do is create opportunities for us to grow. An example of that is volunteering at local middle schools and elementary schools and teaching them self-confidence and college readiness, because a lot of us did not grow up knowing what that was. And I believe if we start from the youth, that we can grow up, and not only will that change the world, but it'll change ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. I plan to serve the freshman class through my initiatives. One initiative that I plan to set in place is Service for Service, where different student Howard businesses come together and serve one another. Whether you do hair, you take pictures, you make jewelry, you want to do makeup, you're still uplifting people's businesses and staying rooted in service. Another initiative that I want to set in place is bettering your mentorship, having upperclassmen and underclassmen come together and have valuable conversations about what it means to be a baby bison as a freshman, or what it means to leave Howard as an upperclassman. Having valuable conversations like that and serving one another can be very beneficial if you're new to this campus. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. For me, I believe that community is everything. So food drives, clothing drives, and everything in between will help. I also believe that we should help the elderly because they all were once in our shoes, and I feel like they will be able to give us mentorship and make sure that we understand and know everything that we're about to face as freshmen. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. Howard's motto is truth and service, which is our foundation. For the freshman class, I feel like it is imperative that we write letters I would call it letters of hope, where we write letters to youth in detention centers, just letting them know that we're here for them, and that because the system labels them in a certain way, that doesn't necessarily define them. That doesn't mean their life has to go in that way. And I also feel that we do pour a lot into the Howard community, but we may not pour enough to the community that led us here. So having a food drive, clothing drive, and health and sanitary products is another initiative that I would like to have, where we're able to give those to underhoused individuals around the community. Because as soon as you go out of campus to CVS or walk around the street, you see a lot of homeless individuals. And I feel like giving back to that community will also help us because we're healing ourselves as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, as candidates for Miss Freshman, what does the role mean to you personally? And we'll start with the last person that answered the question.
Thank you for that question. To me, I don't believe that Miss Freshman is just about the crown or the title or just being a part of Royal Court, but I think it's more of making a name for yourself and just helping others as well. I think, to me, being Miss Freshman is all about listening to what the other students have to say, getting feedback, and not just having my own point of view and having a closed mind, because I'm a very open-minded person. So if someone were to come to me and be like, hey, I don't think you're doing this right, I wouldn't shut it down right away. I would say, okay, let me take a step back. Let me realize that my way is not always the right way. So I think being Miss Freshman, you have to be that person who's able to understand you're not always in the right, that you have to be able to take criticism because it's not always bad criticism, and just understand that you're here to serve others, not yourself. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. For me, I believe community is our strongest asset. So when I love a good chit chat, I love a good chit chat. So I feel like I should be able to talk to each and every student. I should remember their face, their name, their story. I feel like as we grow as people, we need to understand that each of us we might not end up in the same places, but we will always remember the friendships and the conversations we had. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. I believe being Miss Freshman is more than just a title, it's a legacy. I want to plant seeds that the next coming freshman class can build on top of. I want them to look back on the class of 29 and say, that was such a confident class. They knew who they were and they made valuable impacts on Howard's campus. And I want us to continue that legacy as our next 4 years of being Howard Bison, because Howard is known as the Mecca. They have made so many talented and wonderful Black individuals, and it's important to build on top of that. Thank you.
Thank you.
To me, becoming Miss Freshman means giving what I've learned to all of you. Something that I'm very big on is denying ignorance. Because I think being here, one of the best things about Howard is the cultural differences that we experience. It's something that you would not get in the quote unquote real world, but it's something that you can learn from and that you can take, and that will make you a better person than the person next to you in your next job interview, than the person next to you in whatever big event that you plan on becoming. That's what will make you different, and that's something that I plan on giving to you.
To be Miss Freshman is an honor that I want to uphold gracefully. I want to take the lessons that you're going to give me and that I'm also going to give you. It's a time for us to surround ourselves with people who want to be better. Yes, I want to go really far in my career, but I also want to help all of you go far in your careers also. With this campus, we have so many opportunities, and I want to be the person you can come to when you have an issue or you want to celebrate something that you've achieved. Thank you.
Your next question is, if elected as Miss Freshman, what do you want your legacy to be?
If elected as Miss Freshman, I want my legacy to truly stick to my platform. I want us to be healthy as a whole student body. It's more important to be healthy mentally and physically than it is to be liked completely socially. So I think it's important that we really focus on keeping our bodies completely healthy through testing seasons and difficult times, as well as mentally as we make friends and new forging relationships as time goes on. Thank you.
I would like my legacy to be my empathy. I would want my freshman class to understand that selflessness is not selfishness. I want us to understand that we are more than just our school, that there is more to Howard than just your dorm, that there are people out there who are waiting to hear from you and are waiting to hear your experience. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. I want my legacy as your next Miss Freshman to be someone who brings out the best in those around me. You know, being at Howard, you can just get lost in all of the different things that Howard has to offer. There's so many different organizations, there's so many different clubs, and it just offers so much. It can be a pro and it can be a con, because you can get lost in trying to figure out what you want to do, and you just don't know where to get started. And my platform, Mirror Mirror, is to bring out the best in those around you. I want you to be able to look into a mirror and say, oh yeah, I want to be the next Kamala Harris. I want to be the next Taraji P. Henson. I want to be the next this or that. And I believe that you can do that. And that's why with my platform, being rooted in self-love, self-reflection, and growth, I believe that I can bring that out of the freshman class. Thank you.
For me, I believe in authenticity. I love being 100% myself. I think I'm funny. I think I'm so funny. But for me personally, I feel like we should be able to be completely ourselves, and the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we present ourselves to the world. Because at the end of the day, we came to Howard, we made it. We will ensure that everything that we do embodies who we are as people. We should never dim who we are at all for anybody. Me personally, I believe that no matter what you do or who you are, you should be 100% yourself, because at the end of the day, no one knows what happens in the dark but you. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. I would say that I want my legacy as Miss Freshman and even the years of like throughout my life and my career to be a person who advocated for change, someone who stood up for others, because I'm very passionate and I have been since I was a kid, which is why my platform is based on justice, about systematic oppression that brown and black people face within the United States and out of the United States, which goes into my career goals of being a criminal defense attorney, because I want to give back not only to the Howard community, but to the people that put me here, to the people in the future. And I want to be able to at least plant a seed for future generations, whether it's Howard, whether it's just students from other countries, other schools, to look at me and be like, oh, I can get to her place too. Because trust me, I've looked at some people and I'm like, well, that's really hard. I don't think I can do it. But when you put in the work, you put your mind to it, you can. And I really want to leave that legacy that I was there for people, that I stood up against injustice, because that's what it is. It's how to get away with justice. Thank you.
Great, this now concludes the moderated question portion of tonight's event. The audience will now have the opportunity to pose any questions to the candidates. Audience members, please make sure that your questions are general, as this is not a crossfire and any pointed questions should be reserved for that event. Again, candidates, you will have just 30 seconds to respond to the audience questions. And any raised hands for questions? Yes.
I had asked this earlier, but my question is, what do you feel like is your strongest pillar? And to add on, how do you feel like you're gonna best implement that, like with your initiatives and things like that?
It's going to start on the end of this.
Okay. Thank you for that question. You said what makes my strongest pillar?
Like, what is your strongest pillar and what initiative do you have that like helps further it being strong?
Okay, so thank you for that question. In all honesty, because my pillars is justice and it's an acronym, and I do believe all of them are equal to each other. And I can go into delve a little deeper into a little bit of it. So we have judgment, which is making fair and wise decisions, not just the easy ones. So it's what's beneficial to everyone as a whole. And then we have unity, which is bringing people together. Like I mentioned earlier, I want to do a letters of hope, which is writing letters to youth detention centers, just letting them know that the system does not define who you are. Because as black and brown people, our youth is very smart.
I believe my biggest pillar is being 100% authentic. At the end of the day, you are who you are, and you shouldn't change that for anybody, no matter for Howard, for the people at your job, you are who you are. I want to be able to step into who I am no matter what. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. The biggest pillar that I have is self-reflection. My platform is titled Mirror Mirror. When you look into a mirror, you're looking at your reflection. You should look at something that you love to see and something that you want for your future. And that's what I want to bring out the freshman class, and I plan to do that through my initiatives. One initiative is rooted in self-expression, titled Personal Touch Style Off, or PTSO, where different brands clothing brands come out on Howard's Yard, and just to represent the freshman class, because when you see someone wearing something that you would wear and that you think is cute, then you feel more confident. Thank you.
I believe my best pillar surrounds around mental health. So I strongly believe that our mental health makes or breaks our Howard experience. And an initiative that I want to implement are called Control Talks, which is basically a peer-led circle where we talk about our mental health, our stresses, and our anxieties. And this will be built off of just our community, no advisors, no adults, so that we can openly talk about Black mental health and break that stigma. Thank you.
So my pillars are saying turning resilience into unstoppable excellence. And we've already gone through hardships to get here, which is amazing. But we need to stay as a community in order to go through future hardships so we can truly turn out excellent and succeed together as a family. Thank you.
We're doing 3 more questions, so that was great. Yes.
Hi, my name is Romeo Flores. I'm a freshman. I'm a film media production major, and I'm from LA, California. My question is, what do you feel like is one of your biggest challenges, and what are you doing to constantly improve that challenge?
The last person that answered.
One of my biggest challenges personally on campus truly has just been getting out of my dorm. I do love being outside and meeting everybody, but some days when they get long, it's hard to go outside. So being Miss Freshman, I would like to give the opportunity to give other people the opportunity to just get out and be one with their community, even when it seems difficult. By giving open forums and giving open areas for people to get together, we can build a true community here. Thank you.
I've struggled with a fear of failure for my whole life. And in my mind, I've always thought that if I wasn't the best or if I didn't win, then there was nothing from it. But the truth is that the journey is the success. What you learn from it, if it makes you grow, and how you jump off from quote unquote failure is what you really gain from it. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. Something that I've struggled with is adjustment. I often am scared of change, and adjusting to Howard and this campus has kind of been a trouble for me because I felt lost. I didn't know where I belonged, and I didn't know where I should start inputting my opinion and things of that nature. And I think it's just important to realize that as freshmen, we're all new to this campus, and it's okay that we're confused. It's okay that we're lost, but something that you can be true to is yourself and being secure in what you have going on. Thank you.
My biggest adjustment has been the fact of just accepting that I'm actually here. I've actually made it to Howard, and it feels like a fever dream, like I just woke up. But I want the community to understand that we deserve to be here. We've done our work, and we are going to continue to do our work, and that we are going to be the best version that we can possibly be. Thank you.
I think one thing that I really struggled with is the idea and concept that rejection is redirection. Because when I get rejected from something, I think like the world is over. And I've gotten rejected from programs that I've applied to here at Howard. But then when I got accepted into the world, where I was like, wait, I'm finally able to bring my justice platform to life. I actually have a chance to make a change. So it's just that concept that I'm also still working on. Thank you.
We have one last question from the audience. Yes.
ATM.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kennedy Ward, but Kennedy Ward, and I am a freshman honors chemistry major from Atlanta, Georgia. And my question is, Howard has a legacy of deep tradition and all that stuff. So how does your platform keep that legacy going?
We'll start with the last person that answered.
Thank you for that question. And I will say Howard does have a deep tradition, but we also have new creative minds. But one way that my platform will keep in contact with the traditions is justice itself. Howard is rooted in Black excellence, and my platform itself exudes Black excellence. And just letting everybody know that we are from different parts of the world, but we are all on an equal foundation. Nobody is better than the other. So let's all help each other rather than tear each other down.
I feel that with the legacy that it holds with my platform style is in essence, I feel like we will go above that legacy and continue it on. We will make sure that we are above everybody, but above those that try to put us down. So when we ensure each other that we will always stand together as a community and make sure that no one is ever left behind.
Thank you for that question. Howard has an amazing and such a great legacy, but one of my pillars is growth. And a lot of the talented and brilliant minds that Howard has created has grown as they've been at Howard. Chadwick Boseman didn't come here being Chadwick Boseman. He grew on top of that. So I do believe that is something that we can build upon of Howard's legacy and tradition is growing. Thank you.
I believe that I will grow upon that legacy of understanding that we are the blueprint. I chose Control because I believe that album by SZA, A Black Woman, changed R&B forever. What we listen to now is not what we used to have. But because we understood who we were, who she was as a Black woman and her struggles, and she put that out into the world, it changed music forever. Thank you.
My platform, True Bison, is based off of True Jackson. I based it off of that because she was a leading young girl. And I believe that we can be leaders right here on campus right away by giving back to tradition immediately. We want to be the next change makers. And by doing that, it is our legacy to give back. Just like Taraji P. Henson and Chadwick Boseman, they gave back by making our community amazing. So I would like us to do the same. Thank you.
Thank you, candidates. This now concludes the audience portion of tonight's event. Let's give our candidates a big round of applause. And on behalf of the commission, we would like to thank each and every person here today and for your participation in today's event. Miss Freshman candidates, y'all are excused.
We're gonna take like an 8-minute recess before we do Houston Senator Member at Large, so use the bathroom, get your own, get some time before we start. And we'll be starting at 6:10 on the dot. I'm so sorry, one more thing, excuse me. If you're a Houston Senator Member at Large, can you please raise your hand? Okay. Wait, can you come to the front?
Where's that gonna be?